Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you the story of this piece, Nur Furberukte. Forgive my German accent, I don't speak German, but I did read this amazing book by Hermann Hesse, Steppenwolf. And the premises of the book is about this man who lives in constant tension between wanting to be a man who lives with all the comforts and, in fact, letting go of the bourgeois society, becoming a more spiritual existence, and the tension created by the wolf of the steppe instincts that has inside of him. So there's always this constant tension. My interpretation of the book, it's a very philosophical and interesting book that has different takes. By any standards or stretch of the imagination, am I saying that I have the exact meaning of Hermann Hesse? But my understanding is that is for madmen only, or is for madman not to acknowledge that all of us have these animal instincts inside of us, and we're constantly battling between what society expect of us or living this civilized life and our own very raw animal instinct. Nur Furberukte, when you open the book, it says this in German. The book was written originally in German, which means for madmen only, which then this phrase appears as part of the story of the main character, Harry Haller. Now, as usual in this collection, the text is silk screened on glass and it's separated from the image. The image is of the Caribbean. There is no post-production on it as far as any digital effects. I simply left the camera lens open and let the waves of the ocean kind of paint themselves with the moonlight. Making reference a little bit on the story of the werewolf. If you remember the story, it's a man who loses control of himself and destroys even the woman that he sleeps next to, because the animal instincts that appear in a full moon completely take over and he loses all reasoning. I am sure that is a story that we have heard. We know metaphorically or literally people who have damaged the people that they sleep with because they haven't been able to control or are not aware or do not talk about these impulses and these animal instincts, men or women. So as usual, I create these pieces as conversational pieces. So first, the image has to stand on its own. It has to talk about the text, the wording, the message, and they need to complement each other to create a more interesting and powerful piece. Now, I create these pieces for a reason. I believe they talk about our human condition or our human nature or our human experience, and they touch on topics that I find interesting or fascinating, and I would love for us as a community and society to talk more about these things, about, for example, in this piece, our animal raw natural instincts and how, if we're not aware of them, they can pretty much destroy part of our lives. I would love, and I keep these pieces as part of a conversation with friends, with my own partner, and it allows me to continue to be in touch with my humanity, that imperfect, wonderful experience that I'm sure all of us go through. Please share your comments. Would love to hear what you think about this piece, about the series, about the story, about the image. Share whatever you want. It's of great value to me to hear your thoughts.